Oh my god, I am hyper to have received this figure. This is the 1/6 scale Mondo Lion-O from Thundercats. I never thought we'd get 1/6 scale Thundercats. So I am over the moon that Mondo are making these. Box art, as usual with Mondo, is stunning. Really, really nice design. You get a good bit of blurb about Lion-O on the back there, which is very, very cool. And with these Mondo boxes, it's kind of a magnetic open. So you get this, and you get an image of the figure. It's look at sexy, sexy Lion-O. You get a lovely image of the figure there, and you can see the figure itself in his clamshell. Let's just get him out of this bloody box and have a look-see at this. What looks like a stunning figure. Let's get into him and see what you get. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, ladies and gents, shit the bed. Look at all the stuff you get with this figure. You can tell I'm excited. Thundercats, one of my favourite franchises of all time. Look at Snarf. Now, we're going to go through all this in a bit more detail, but first off, there's just so much. So I'm going to do some of it in a video, and then I'll show some pictures of some of the stuff. Now, you get this. This is the Sword of Omens with a kind of a weird lightning effect going on. Now, can I be honest? Long time since I've seen the cartoon, can't really remember that effect in it. But anyway, it's interesting to have with Mondo that tend to do their kind of Mondo take on stuff. So I'm not sure if that's cartoon or just something they've come up with. You get two different versions of the Sword of Omens as well. One of which has got a bit more detail on. One's just a kind of a plain sword like you get with the original action figure. It's nice that you get both versions. And you also get the little dagger. It's a little bit stubby, that, isn't it? But you do get the dagger, so you can put that into his shield claw. So yeah, nice that you get that. You get a whole host of different hands. These are really well done, nice detail on the palms. You get the Book of, I think, is it the Book of Thundera, the Book of Omens? Can't remember. Not sure what this is. Don't remember this from the cartoon, but it's quite nice. Weighty item. You get two shield claws, really nice original design, and a kind of a furry looking design. I'm going to go with the gold one. That's my preference. And as you can see, the claw kind of just nestles the little sword dagger in nicely. You get this cape for Lion-O. Again, I don't recall this in the cartoon, so I'll not be really using that. Now, bloody hell, 5 head sculpts. Jesus, 5 different head sculpts. You get the one on the figure, and then you get this one, which is the same sculpt, but with the glowing orange eyes. You get the Mondo version of Lion-O's head, which is more of a cat-like look. Hate it, not be using that. Not my cup of tea, but it is well sculpted. Look at his little pink beak end, I like that. But yeah, I'll not be using that one. You get this kind of angry look for Lion-O. Again, pretty cool. All of these are sculpted well. Paintwork looks great. Like I say, that's the same as the one you've got in the figure. And then you get this weird helmeted version. Yeah, interesting. But again, all of these are really, really well sculpted. Vast majority will sit in the box, but I appreciate having the options. And then look at this. Snarf. Now, I knew you were getting this with Lion-O. I wasn't expecting this to be quite as big and quite as cool looking. It's a very detailed figure, which surprises us, because you would think Mondo would try and release it as a standalone figure and get a bit more cash. But I'm impressed and I'm pleased that Mondo have included this, because this will do me for a Snarf figure. I like it. Again, look at his little pink beak end. The figure itself, the Lion-O itself, again, this is a Mondo version of the Lord of the Thundercats. So he is looking a little bit different to how he looks in the cartoon. Sometimes these Mondo figures, I've got a lot of them. I've got a lot of the He-Man figures. They suffer from paint chips and things like that. This one looks pretty darn good. This looks like it's going to stand the test of time. The armor on him, I like the design. I love the shiny belt. You can see his paws there. I like the look of that. Now, if you are a bit of a traditionalist, you can remove his skirt and you've got the traditional kind of blue undies underneath. But you don't get the vest top, so you have to have the armor top and those undies. I'm not going to do that. I do like this, but it looks amazing. Now, minor niggle, the claw kind of just hooks on the back there. It's a bit floppy. I'm not sure I like that. I'm sure in the cartoon it kind of attached to his leg. That's yeah, not so good. Not that keen on that, I'm afraid. But overall, it's a great figure, guys. Here he is in that weird kind of Emperor of the Thundercats, I guess, look, with the cape on that just ports into his shoulders. I like it. It looks interesting. I was initially considering using the cape, but nah, looks better without it. Look at that. That's him with the claw ported on. And this literally just pushes into his wrist peg. Here he is using the good old Sword of Omens for sight beyond sight. Love the fact that I can pose him in that way if I wish. Very, very cool. And that classic Thundercats pose. I've had a few Thundercat figures in the past, and you can never get that traditional Lion-O pose. This is as good as I could get with this figure. Slightly nervous to push it too much because I don't want to break the joints and things. It looks okay. I'm not displaying them like this, but it does look pretty cool. This is how I'm going for my Lion-O. Pretty boring pose, I guess you'd say, but I just think it screams King of the Thundercats. I just love it. I love it. Let us know in the comments what you would pose him like. Overall, ladies and gents, I am blown away with this figure. It has knocked my socks off. I cannot wait to see what else we're getting from Mondo in this Thundercats line. It is sexy, sexy, sexy. Imagine if I get a Mumra. Oh shit, my bad.